those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Dakota, and today I'm going to be filming my March wrap-up video. So first of all, before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for helping me reach 100 subscribers. I was over the moon. It was like 9 o'clock at night on my birthday and I reached 100 and I was just totally freaking out. I was so excited. So thank you so much for helping me reach my goal, guys. I truly appreciate it and I am so grateful. So without further ado, I guess I will get on into the video. So actually this month I read 5 physical books and I listened to 3 audiobooks. So all in all, I read 7 books this month, and I had 6 books on my TBR for this month, and I ended up reading 7, which is great. However, I didn't read 2 of the books that were on my TBR, and I read 3 books that weren't on my TBR. So I should probably work on just kind of sticking to my TBR and not getting so easily seduced by the new pretty books coming out. So yeah, so the first book I read last month was actually Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and I did really enjoy it. It was my first book I ever read by Marissa Meyer, and I was very pleased with it. I thought the world was really cool and different. It's like a Cinderella retelling, but it's sci-fi, and Cinderella in this book is actually a cyborg. I didn't know how I would feel about that until I got into the book, and then I realized that I actually really enjoyed the concept. And I loved this book. I did rate it 4 out of 5 stars. However, I didn't love the romance in this book. Like, the prince in this book, I didn't like his character development very much, and I didn't love them together. So that's why I rated it 4 out of 5 stars and not 5 out of 5 stars, but other than that, the book was great. It was really interesting. I loved the different twists on the Cinderella retelling. I liked that it wasn't all like the same thing. There was a lot of unexpected things in this book that I did truly enjoy. So I'm excited to read the next one. It wasn't on this month's TBR, but it will be on the next one. Yeah, I really liked it. 4 out of 5 stars for Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Okay, so the next book I read last month was 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott, and it was based on the screenplay written by Mickey Daughtry and Tobias Iaconis. And I loved this book. This has to be one of my all-time favorite books now. I just enjoyed it so much. I actually did an entire video that was like a book to movie comparison video that is posted on my channel, so I will link it below. And it was incredible. It's about 2 people with cystic fibrosis who end up falling in love with each other, but 2 CFers can't get within 6 feet of each other. So it's a really interesting book, and I'm really happy because it really educated me on what cystic fibrosis truly is and what the disease entails. I did really appreciate this book. I really did. Like, it was so well written. It was a beautiful book, and I can't recommend it enough. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, of course. So the next book I read last month was actually Stain by A.G. Howard. I cannot tell the world of a lie. I picked up this book because the cover was so pretty. Like, purple's my favorite color, and it's just so whimsical and beautiful looking that I couldn't resist it. Like, I saw it and I was like, I need to have it. So anyways, this book is a Princess and the Pea retelling. Again though, there's a lot of different aspects to the book, and it was really well written. It was lyrical and beautiful, and I absolutely adored the main character. The character development was so well done. So, however, the thing I didn't like about this book was the same thing I didn't love about the Cinder novel. I didn't love the romance in this novel. Like, it definitely wasn't my favorite. Like, it was okay, but it definitely wasn't my favorite. Like, it was there, but it wasn't until like this much was like left of the book. So, and I like live for the romance in novels, so I had a kind of a hard time getting through this book at times. Also, I did find it a little bit slow at times. Like, I went through periods in this book where I just wasn't completely interested in it and didn't really have an urge to read and continue on. I'm happy I did because I did really like the ending of the book, and I did end up really liking the book. However, it was slow for me at times. So I rated it 4 out of 5 stars instead of 5 out of 5 stars. It is such a pretty book. The next book that I read in March was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling. And I think the best way to describe this book was that I had so much fun reading it. Like, it was such an enjoyable read. I I love this world so much. I grew up watching the movies, so I knew I would love the world, but I was so happy that I got more background stories on the supporting characters in the movies. Like Neville, I loved Neville in the movies, and I'm so happy that I get more of his backstory in the book. Yeah, I was really happy. I couldn't have been more thrilled with this novel. I am excited to finish the series. The next book was on my TBR for this month, so I'm excited to start that. It was so well done. Great job, J.K. Rowling, for creating such a beautiful world, and one that so many people are totally in love with. Okay, so the next books on my TBR were actually all audiobooks. However, this one I was so obsessed with that I actually had to go out and buy the physical copy of the book. And that is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, this book is so hyped, and let me tell you, it's worth all the hype. It's worth all of it. The audiobook was so well done. It's full cast, so it does make you really intimately attached to the characters more than if it was just one person reading the book. And it is an interview format, which was really cool. I've never read a book in interview format like that before, and it was so well done. I really did enjoy it. So this book is basically about a girl named Daisy Jones in a band called The Six, and how they get together and they make this beautiful album together, and why they break up. So it was just so good. It was so well done. The writing was incredible. It made me so conflicted at times because I actually got like depressed throughout this book, because the way that Taylor Jenkins Reid describes their music is so beautiful and heart-wrenching that I just wanted to listen to it, and I couldn't because it's not real. So that's my only complaint with this book. It's not real. These people aren't real. So yeah, I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. This is also probably one of my favorite books I've ever read. I just had a really good reading month, guys. It was really good. So the next audiobook that I listened to this month was Caravelle by Stephanie Garber. And it was so good. Like, it was super good. The world was very different from other fantasy worlds that I'm used to in YA novels, and that's something I really appreciated in this book. Also, I loved Caravelle in general. Just the way that the people in Caravelle are described is incredible. Like, they all are given their own backstories to play in Caravelle, but then there are these different people outside of the game. And it was an incredible concept. I really did enjoy it. At times though, I found that there was like things in the book that didn't necessarily need to be there. So that's the only reason why I rated it like 4 out of 5 stars instead of 5 out of 5 stars. But I did really like it. I really liked the characters. I'm excited to read Legendary. It's on my TBR for this month, so I am really excited to read that. And the last book in the trilogy, I believe it's called Final. It comes out next month, so I'm really excited. I'm going to be going to the bookstore right away as soon as it comes out, like the day it's released, and going to be buying a copy because I'm so excited. And the very last book that I read in March was actually The Goal by Elle Kennedy. I'm not gonna lie, I listened to this book because I was craving a romance. Like, I haven't read a romance in a really long time, and I was just craving some steamy romance. So, and it delivered. It definitely delivered. I loved it so much. It's about a girl named Sabrina who is very like ambitious and goal-driven and very strict with herself, and she likes things a certain way. She's a very like distinct personality. She doesn't like things messing with her plans because she grew up in not the best environment, so she wants better for herself in the future. So she's actually in university for pre-law, and she just got accepted into Harvard for law school. And then she ends up meeting this guy named John, and they hook up. And this book is told in John and Sabrina's perspectives, and Sabrina ends up getting pregnant, and it's messing with all of her plans, and she doesn't know what to do about it. John is just trying to be like supportive and there for her, and he's actually a really good character. I really did like him as a character, and I loved their romance. It was very steamy, it was very out of the ordinary, and I really, really enjoyed it. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. I love Elle Kennedy romance novels. That's it for the books that I read in the month of March. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if that's maybe something you would want to do. And I will link all of my social media down below, my Instagram, Goodreads, and Twitter, in case you guys want to follow me on there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!